Total's Port Arthur refinery in Texas had a power loss. Can you give us some details on exactly what the situation is and whether it will cost Total this power loss?
The refinery is stopped, fully stopped, because yes, we had to face disastrous situations. You know, it's a Hurricane Harvey is very strong, probably one of the strongest in the history of the United States. So we managed to maintain this refinery working until yesterday, but then we lost power. So then we had nothing to do, but first safety is our priority. So yes, it will cost money, but frankly, it's nothing compared to what happens there in Texas. And we think today to all the people, which is more important, our teams, but also all the American people which are in Texas facing this dramatic situation.
Of course, and I understand this is also one of your most important refineries, 185,000 barrels a day. How much could it cost Total to have this still shut down for a few days?
A few $1 million, but again, the most important for us is not that today. I think we have other plants, by the way. You know, we have petrochemical plants where our employees cannot reach the plant, so they are not on the floor, but the employees cannot go there. So again, it's yes, it has an impact, and the oil price in the US is going down because the refineries, not only Total's ones, but the other refineries, most of them are shut down. But let's be clear, it's yes, it has a cost, but most important today is the security of our staff and to be able to face the situation.
Why do you think it's not boosting oil prices?
It doesn't boost oil prices because today, in fact, in the US, the refineries have not, do not consume oil. So you have, in fact, it's going down. The WTI compared to Brent has even increased its spread. But it should have a positive impact on the products because you have less products. And the refining margins for European refineries are good. This is why, you know, in such a situation for an integrated group like Total, we have a foot in the US, but we have also a big refining system in Europe, and we benefit today from the situation in the US. So it's difficult to answer your first question, what is the cost of the plant, because we are doing that globally. And again, by the way, all refining today is doing well, very well, globally speaking.
But still, it's another blow to the US capacity. What's your assumption on the overall impact of Harvey on the US oil market and the US oil industry?
Today, it seems that in Texas, it has direct impact. But you know, again, maybe I'm very optimistic about the capacity of the US to rebound. The ecosystem in the US is very reactive. Production is going up, that's true, but it has an impact, and Texas is the oil country, I would say. But I think there will be a strong mobilization from everybody to be able to restart. So I trust our US colleagues, not only on Total, but in all the industry, to be able to recover from that dramatic situation.
You're here at the Medef to speak with the French Finance Minister Bruno Le Maire. We're going to have this very highly expected labor reform. 63% of the French believe Macron is not going to deliver this reform. Do you agree?
He will deliver. We'll see what will be in the text. Then it's a matter of how much the French people are ready to accept, because all that is finding the right balance between the reforms and acceptation by the population. I think really that the government is willing to make some structural reforms on the labor market. It's not easy because we have also a culture. You know, I'm just coming from Denmark, where we have acquired the national oil and gas champion in Denmark. Denmark managed to have a very huge flexibility on the labor market, but very strong security for the people, and also a big stability in the fiscal regime. I think it's a right model that France could be inspired. So let's give the credit to President Macron, to all the government, that they are really willing to make reforms. I think there is something which has changed today in France with President Macron, is that nobody today thinks that the state will solve the situation alone, but that the enterprise, or corporations, the companies will be the future, will create the jobs. And so, like it's today's the slogan here, let's free the company, let's free corporations, let's believe in entrepreneurship, and that's the sense of the reform. And I think, you know, what we should expect from a government is more giving trust, investment, giving trust to create enterprise. And I think this is what the President Macron tries to do, and I wish it will be successful.
Finally, really quickly, on your meeting with Nicolas Hulot today, how is Total contributing to the transition?
Right, we are a big contributor. Of course, we are an oil and gas company, but we are also investing in renewables, in low carbon energy. And I explained the ambition that Total in 20 years will have 20% of its business in this low carbon energy. So, and I think it was a very interesting discussion. And I think the Minister Hulot understands that a company like Total can be a major player for this energy transition. We are not to be put in the camp of the villains because we are an oil and gas company. We will be a real actor, real player, responsible player. And it was motivating for him and for me to meet together during 1 hour.